Hey, what's up guys? It's Woodall. Today I want to talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the game, and as well as everything we know so far. So, jumping right into this, you're going to see some screenshots that I picked out from the trailer that I thought were very important and cool to see. So, the first thing we're looking at here is a picture of one of the shotguns. Very powerful. You'll see in the trailer it pulverizes any enemy he comes across. It even looks like it's got some sonic blast to it. So, keep an eye on the weapons. Very powerful weapons in this game. They're absolutely crazy. I've seen so many crazy weapons so far. This screenshot I took because it's very, very different than any Call of Duty. Before you used to throw equipment, throw tactical stuff. Now it looks like you're going to be shooting all your tactical equipment and everything out of launchers on your arm. You're going to be seeing right here in this screenshot he's about to be shooting a spiked ball directly at this enemy, which kills him, and then he can pick it up again. So it's kind of the replacement of a throwing knife. I don't expect to be seeing a throwing knife considering this is probably what it will be. The next thing we're seeing here is something I'm very worried about. This guy he's cloaking. As you can see, this battery life, I've timed it. It's about 10 seconds that you can use the Exo Abilities in this game. The cloak looks to have a rainbow effect to it, so hopefully it's not something crazy hard to find, but I do think that if you're not paying attention, somebody that's cloaked will get the upper hand on you and probably put you down. So hopefully this is balanced out in a way. I personally don't think it should even be in the game, but it is, so we just gotta deal with it. Next up, I wanted to point this out, so I'm sorry it's kind of blurry. I had to take the screenshot, but if you look very carefully, he's about to punch this guy, but as you can already see, before he even touches the guy with his fist, he already has the hit marker and the plus 100 for the kill. I'm worried about this because in Ghost, remember the animation killed people. The knife didn't kill him when you knife somebody, the animation did, and it looks like the same thing in Advanced Warfare. That was a very irritating thing to deal with, and I swear, I hope it's not in Advanced Warfare because it was something very annoying to deal with. This next one, you can obviously see, even though it's a little blurry, that you can swim in Advanced Warfare. That's right. I don't know if you can use weapons under it. Later on in the trailer, you could see that he was coming out of the water with a gun, but I don't know. That's pretty crazy. So, moving along here, we have the perks for Tier 1. And I put all three together. You're going to see all the perks in the game. So, the first tier we have here is Lightweight. Lightweight obviously increases movement speed, very fast. Danger Close, I do not like, increases the explosive damage, and I don't know, that's not something I would want to bring back into the game, to be honest. Danger Close is definitely not a perk that I enjoy. Next up, we have Low Profile. It keeps you invisible from UAV and tracking rounds, so that's kind of the assassin of Call of Duty, like Assassin from MW3. Overcharge extends your Exo Ability battery life and shocks enemies on impact of the Boost Slam. I don't think that's something people are going to run right off the bat, but once people get used to the game, it might be very effective. And of course we have Flak Jacket, which reduces damage taken from explosives, no slowdown from explosive damage, and resets the grenade times on throwback. So Tier 1 perks look pretty effective. I think most people are going to be either running Low Profile or Flak Jacket. I may be running Lightweight, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be running Danger Close because that's how the community plays nowadays. But personally, Tier 1 doesn't look like it has anything too bad, except I'm really worried about Danger Close. Let's hope there's nothing crazy bad in this game. When it comes to explosives, for Low Profile, it says something about tracking rounds. Not sure exactly what that is, but let's just hope that that's nothing too crazy. Moving along to perks tier number 2, we have Cold-Blooded, which keeps you immune to thermals, tracker sights, threat grenades, enemy callouts, no name when targeted, and makes it so that way your sights, the reticle color, does not change to the color red or whatever color it is when you're targeted. That's a pretty efficient perk. I might have to run that because there's target finders in this game, and I despise target finders. So yeah, Blind Eye. Moving on, we got Blind Eye, and I don't know. I never run Blind Eye, but it does look like the kill streaks in this game could be pretty powerful from the ones I've seen. So that might be something you want to use. That definitely would be helpful. It keeps you hidden from any enemy kill streaks. Fast Hands is the next one. Reload while sprinting, swap weapons, and use Exo Abilities and Exo Launcher faster. Could be very efficient. This next one, Peripherals, I'm very excited about. It actually increases the width of your mini-map. And I use my mini-map to the max extent when I'm playing Call of Duty. It really helps you out. Any pro player, any very good player, pub stomper like me would 100% love to use this perk. It really is effective for someone that knows how to read a mini-map, and I really like it. And this last perk in Tier 2 is something we've never seen before. It's called Gung Ho, and it lets you fire while sprinting and sliding. That's going to be crazy. You're going to be seeing people running around while shooting, and then people sliding around corners while shooting. That's going to be nuts. This game's got so many new mechanics to it. It's unbelievable. Hopefully hopefully that's not going to be something too irritating. See somebody coming around like Arnold Schwarzenegger sliding on their knees with a minigun. That'd be crazy. Anyway, moving along to perks tier number 3, we have Hardline, which decreases your score streak cost by 100. We have Toughness, which reduces flinch while shot. I don't like this. I never run it, but I might have to start doing it. I know it helps you. I just never want to run it because it's something I just don't enjoy. I don't think it's cool that you can shoot at someone and then they can turn on you because they have Toughness and get a kill on you. I just don't like it. Scavenger lets you obviously start with extra magazines and replenish ammo from dead enemies. I always run Scavenger because I always play ground war and I love to go on those long streaks. Hardwire it makes you immune to system hack, EMP, nanoswarm, stun grenades, and scramblers. That could be pretty efficient, I guess. I may have to check it out, but unless people are lobbing serious amounts of EMP grenades and stuff, I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm not usually the one on the losing end of getting kill streaks called in on me, so I'm not really going to need something like that. But yeah, moving on, we got Blast Suppressor. This is the last perk in tier 3, and it's kind of like a suppressor for your gun, only it's a suppressor for your Exo suit. So it makes it so you're not shown on the minimap when using Exo movements, and I actually think that's a good idea because the fact that you can be shown on the minimap with the Exo ability is kind of cool. So it actually lets you see where people are, like they're shooting. So it's not going to be people just jumping all over the place. It's gonna cost you if you are. So definitely something you want to check out when the game comes out. Moving along, we got Exo Abilities. The first one you're going to see is Exo Shield. Quickly deploy a shield attached to your arm. This is like the Riot Shield, guys. You can use all the abilities for about 10 seconds. I personally timed them myself to about 10 seconds. I'm not really digging the Exo Abilities like the shield, really, so that could be irritating. Hopefully it's not going to be something crazy. So moving along, we got Exo Stim, temporarily generate health beyond normal levels. So it's kind of like ICU from Ghost. You can regenerate health faster. Definitely something I may be running. Exo Hover lets you hover in place for about 3 to 5 seconds while you're shooting in midair. It could be pretty cool. Not something too overpowered. Looks pretty cool. Exo Ping is kind of like the perk Ping from Ghost, where it shows enemy movement and weapons fire on your HUD. So definitely something I might be checking out. That could be a very efficient perk for going on long kill streaks. The Exo Trophy system is pretty much just a trophy system installed into your Exo suit. Exo Cloak, you guys know exactly what that is. Lets you go invisible for about 10 seconds. And Exo Overcloak, which is increased foot speed. Now, I cannot imagine if you equip Exo Overcloak with lightweight in this game, I cannot imagine how fast you run, because it's rumored that you have unlimited sprint in this game. That's why there's no marathon perk. You have lightweight to move faster, but there's nothing to increase like how long you run. So if you have increased movement speed with unlimited sprint, it's going to be nuts. And finally, we have Exo Launcher. You can see the first thing we hear of stun grenades is blinds, disorients, and shows enemies on it can be manually detonated. That's kind of crazy, but it slows down enemies and disorients them. You got the Semtex explosive. We got the EMP grenade, takes out enemy electronics and Exo abilities. The frag grenade, cookable stuff. The tracking drone. Definitely not digging the tracking drone. I'm not into this at all. This thing, I'm thinking it flies around the map and tracks enemies for you. Definitely not something I'm looking forward to. Variable grenade allows you to, on the fly, you can cycle through stun grenades, EMP grenades, threat grenades, and smoke grenades, and it can be manually detonated. That's crazy. Explosive drone is kind of like the Claymore of the game, but thank God there's only one thing in the game like this. There's only one plannable equipment that can possibly kill you. So thank God there's not like 6 different variants of an IED. So hopefully this isn't too overpowered. I hope Danger Close doesn't really make that thing so strong like an IED. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. Next, we have the Spike Drone, which I said earlier is the replacement for a throwing knife. I don't think that's overpowered at all. It actually looks pretty cool and skillful to use. The Smoke Grenade, I actually want to be starting using this. I've been using smoke a lot now. It's very cool for flanking, very cool for getting into their spawn. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. And last but not least, we have the Threat Grenade, which, once again, seems like it could be pretty overpowered. You just throw it and it shows enemies through walls and stuff like that for I think about 3 seconds, and then turns off, and another 3 seconds for about I think 10 to 15 seconds. So hopefully these things in this game aren't too overpowered, guys. But anyway, these are my thoughts and opinions on the game so far. Please let me know in the comments below what you think so far. Hopefully things are balanced out. Hopefully things aren't too crazy. But as of right now, I think the game looks crazy fun. As long as the game has higher health and has very good connection and servers, I think we could be dealing with a really fun game. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, thanks for stopping by.